You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here, and I am back for another squad builder in our Continental squad builder series. Today is the turn of Asia, and if you haven't been around for the other videos, what's going on is we are travelling around the world to the different continents, bar Antarctica, and building a hybrid squad from each. So today, as I said, is the turn of Asia. Now there is a chance for you guys to win 25k. All you have to do is build the most interesting squad you can using the rules that I've followed. So today's rules are that you're only allowed to use Asian players. There are no players to be used from leagues inside Asia, so that rules out things like the Sonata K League, the Turk League, the Russian League, a whole bunch of different leagues you cannot use because they're inside Asia. You've got to be using a 4-4-1-1. All players have to be on 9 chemistry, and then you can only move people a maximum of 2 positions from their default. So someone who defaults out of a pack as a centre mid can become a centre forward, however he can't become a striker. So, I'm going to show you my squad. I have to say a massive thanks to @Zoros and Matt K Prince for all the help they gave me. If you were in Bateson's live stream, you'll understand how troubling this squad was to build. Really difficult, and without them I don't think I would have ever quite reached the solution that we did. Managed to get plenty of different nations in there, really interesting hybrid, so I hope you all enjoy it. So, starting off in the striking position, just going to put the formation as 4-4-1-1 so that we find the players quicker. We are going to be using this guy. It is Schechter from Swansea. He's from Israel, which, before people start going crazy, is from inside Asia. If you are questioning all of the different leagues or nations that are inside this sort of squad builder, there is a link in the description to a Wikipedia page where all of the Asian countries are listed. So there you go. There's our first player. He goes in. Half decent player. Then, at the centre forward position, I have had to move him from centre mid. It is Key from Swansea, obviously getting that strong link. He is South Korean, so we get some good links, and another nationality goes into the squad, which is pretty cool. And I thought that he'd be pretty rubbish at centre forward. I did have to put him there for chemistry purposes. But he actually gets man of the matches about probably 1 in every 2, which is quite impressive. So definitely would recommend picking him up. So, this team is pretty much a hybrid between the Bundesliga and the Barclays Prem. So, at the centre mid position, we are going to be using Shinji Kagawa. So, there you go. He goes in, moving from that cam position. Fantastic player. He has the 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. Did cost 9,000 coins as he has been moved from the cam position. Moving on, at the right mid position, we're using another Japanese player from the Premier League, and that is Miyachi. So there you go, Miyachi's in the squad. Wigan player, he has 94 pace. Probably one of the more expensive players of the squad, 23,500 he cost, but he is a lot of fun to play with. I definitely recommend him. I'd say he was my favourite player in this squad. And this squad, I have to say, was a bit of trouble to play with because it is majority silver, and you're going to get matched up against a lot of bronze players, gold teams, sorry, because, you know, EA matchmaking is just not all that good, and it's just something we can't help. So, moving on to the other centre mid position, we are going to be using Sahin. He's from the Bundesliga. He goes in, Borussia Dortmund player. I actually think he's rubbish. I really don't rate him at all. His shooting is terrible. You can see he's got bad pace. But he does, you know, have good passing. I just don't think his work rates are quite right either. He just seems to meander in the midfield, never really moving forwards or backwards to help the defence or the attack. So he's just a bit of a holding player, but not in a good way. So then, moving on to the left midfield position, we are using the most expensive player of the squad builder, and that is Ekiki. He is a Turkish player from Werder Bremen. He actually has some of the best free kick stats I've ever seen. I think he has like 97 free kick accuracy and 97 free kick accuracy and 95 curves. So a really good free kicker, and he's also got quite low power, around 80, which means that his shots are much more likely to curl in rather than sort of bullet in from straight. Anyway, he cost me 121,000 coins, so not cheap, I will not lie. Moving on. At left back, we are going to be using another player from the Bundesliga. Now, this guy actually, I have to thank Bateson87 for, because I went to go and buy this guy, and there was one on the entire market. He's not out of packs, he's not rare. It's just the fact that he's not very good. He is from Kazakhstan, and the only one that was on the market was up for a buy now of 12,000 coins or something stupid like that. Now Bateson went and had a look through his club and actually just happened to have one of him in his club and was very kind to lend him, so thanks to Bateson for that one. Otherwise I would have been about 10,000 coins out of pocket just to show you this guy in the squad. You can see there he is from Kazakhstan if I just switch it to the status. So he goes into the squad. Quite an interesting player. So far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nations in there, which is pretty good go for a hybrid squad builder, especially in a 4-4-1-1. Not the easiest formation to build hybrids is, and that's why I'm really interested to see what you guys can actually produce for your videos, or not your videos, but your squads that you're going to end up sending to me. At centre back, we are going to be using a fantastic player from the Bundesliga. Really would recommend this guy, Toprak. There you go. He is really, really good. He has 77 pace. He's one of the more expensive centre backs in the Bundesliga. That's silver, so there you go, 12,250 I paid for him, and yeah, he really did hold the defence together. Now to get him onto full chemistry, we actually had to go for a bronze, which is kind of unfortunate, and I did get punished using him quite a bit. He's a remarkably good shot stopper, but he's just not particularly good at everything else, I guess. So there you go, Özil goes into the squad, Turkish player, and therefore he gets full chemistry with Toprak, which is good going. And then we've just got the rest of the team to build. So we are using an informed centre-back from the Premier League. We are using Yoshida from Southampton, obviously getting that strong link with Kagawa. And then at right back, we are using another Japanese player, this time from the Bundesliga, in Uchida. So there you go, guys. That is the team. Now, if you want to win the 25k that's up for grabs, send me your squads. Either tweet me them or send them in a YouTube PM. You can either use FUTHead, FUTWIZ, the web app, whatever you fancy. Send me your links and I will have a look at them. Whoever I deem the best one, I will give 25k to. It doesn't matter if it's on Xbox or PS3, I will sort that out no matter what happens. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this squad builder. As I said, it was very, very tricky to build, so I'm really interested to see what you guys are going to come up with. I will give points for the number of leagues, the number of nationalities, the number of interesting players, how strong the squad is. So all of those things take into consideration when you're building your teams. But other than that, I'm going to leave it there. Enjoy the rest of the goals and, you know, the music that goes with it. The music will be down in the description if you want to find out what it is. And for me, I will leave it there, and I will see you all next time.